Hi, my name is Claire Rowland, and I just came from church camp.
Hi, I'm William Williams, and I just got back from camp.
Hi, my name is Colton Ward. I went to camp this week.
My name is Caleb Talktrap, and I recently just went to church camp.
Hi, my name is Mariah, and I recently went to church camp.
Hi, my name is Nick Sanderson, and I recently attended SMYM camp.
So this was my 4th year at camp, and each year I can really feel God touch my life in different ways, but this year was kind of different.
Camp was very different this week than my past 3 years. I really found a calling.
I look forward to it every year, and I think it's because every year that I go, it just keeps getting better and better, and my encounter with God just keeps getting better and better, like more.
At camp, I overcame a lot of different things, such as overcoming fears that I didn't know I had, and really coming in touch with Jesus.
Before I went to church camp, I felt close to Jesus, but I was never as close as I was this time. I really gave away my heart to Jesus and just loved the pastor this time.
Camp was an awesome experience this year, unlike any year before. I've went for about 4 years now, and the past 3 years I kind of had trouble staying focused during the sermons, and my mind was just wandering. But this year I kind of made a commitment to grow closer to God and kind of strengthen my relationship with Him.
Going into camp, I didn't really know how much of a connection I had with Jesus, but I knew there was something there. I really understood that there was more about myself that I didn't know, that Jesus did.
I've interacted with Him in a different way than I have in the past, and I've really kind of grasped the concept of that He is always with me.
It was incredible. Most of the time when we even had breaks, we ended up talking about Jesus.
I felt His presence in ways that I had never felt before, and it was definitely an awesome experience for me.
Because now that I've gotten older, I have, a lot more responsibilities. I have all these decisions coming up really fast, so He was able to use camp in a really impactful way that affected me.
Usually I get hit and it's like, yes, Jesus, and then it fades away and I fall back into old habits and just toxic things that I struggle with. And this year I really feel like it's going to last. I really feel like it's something that I'm going to continue to grow in relationship with God and just continue to walk down the right path. And I'm just excited to see what all God has in store for me.
It was really cool to feel Him and hear Him for the first time and really conquer a lot of things.
Camp has changed my life, especially in just my love for Jesus and the way that I've viewed the world. It's awesome.
This year has been harder than most. I didn't really feel like God was with me. I just felt alone and stuck.
I've had a lot of trouble in the past with living for Jesus publicly. I prayed about it for a really long time, and I kind of just gave up because I felt like He wasn't really hearing me. And then I went to camp, and Ronnie, the speaker, he was amazing, and he talked about all these different type of fears, and I feel like he was really kind of calling me out, not verbally, but God was using him to call me out and be like, you have fear, you know what that fear is, and now it's time to give it to God and really start living your life. So I did. And it was at that moment down by the stage that I could literally feel my heart being open, and God just took that fear and He erased it forever.
It was definitely a lot of fun with team time, the blob, the sermons, the worship, and all the time we got to grow closer to each other as friends, as brothers and sisters in Christ, and that definitely is helping us so we can keep each other accountable in the future and help each other out.
I had a really rough life, and I didn't really have God with me, when in all reality I did. He was there beside me the entire time, and coming to camp really made me realize that. And I'm really glad that I came to camp. Not only was there games and fun and mega bed, but I really opened myself up to Jesus and found out that He loves me and I love Him, and I will always have Him, even when I feel like I have no one else.
I also got called into missions, and I knew about that for a while, but I'm scared, So I didn't really deny it, but I was just kind of pushing away from it and being like, well, I like this more and this would be a lot cooler. Church camp put me in that direction. It gave me that push, and I'm happy to be home and continue to live for Jesus publicly and privately now. So
I really noticed that I had a lot of guilt and a lot of shame with everything that I was dealing with, and I was freed from that. I was forgiven. I forgave myself because God had already forgiven me, and it's nice to be able to really understand that and to feel that, and then to be like, okay, I'm forgiven. Now it's time to move forward. Now it's time to grow in relationship. Now it's time to change, and just to get closer to Christ and to continue to follow Him. And yeah, I'm just excited.
Church camp.
church camp, woo!
Camp!
Church camp, woo!
Church camp.
Yeah, church camp.